Hey there, my name is Daniel. I'm the Student Ministry Director at the Fairhaven campus of Harbor. Thanks for taking some time to be with us here. I don't know about you, but I hear this word vibe or vibing all the time. Normally it comes up when talking about a song. Maybe you heard that sound on your For You page for the first time, and you're just like, this is really good, but I don't know how else to describe it other than it's a vibe, you know? Sometimes I use the word vibe to describe like a particular mood or a feeling. For me, there's a very particular video that I was watching the other day that I don't know how else to describe it. It's just a vibe. Here's the video I was talking about.
All right, now maybe we'll get a little crazy today. I like to do that. We'll use that little mountain color, and we'll go right into some yellow. We've got a little cad yellow here, a little yellow ochre. We'll just use the same old 2-inch brush. Doesn't matter, maybe a little touch of the sap green here and there. Maybe in our world, there lives some little trees that sort of grow right up the side of this mountain.
Maybe you recognize the guy from that video. You know, his name's Bob Ross. He had this show on PBS called The Joy of Painting, where all he would do is just show people how to paint these beautiful scenes. Personally, I'm terrible at painting, but just watching Bob paint is just a vibe. I don't know how else to describe that, you know? He's just got this calming voice, and watching him paint is just so relaxing. I love the way he makes me feel after watching him paint. There's something really important that I think he teaches us about our own feelings in these videos that he makes. You know, we all feel these different things each day, but we might not know how to identify or how to process what we're feeling. You know, like Bob Ross has this giant painting palette with all these different colors. We have these different emotions and feelings. You know, when we were younger, you just have a few different colors to paint with. You know, you just got mad, happy, and sad. But as you mature, your painting palette gets bigger and you have all these different shades and combinations of feelings. Your emotions, both positive and negative, are good things. Feeling what we feel is healthy. We all deal with our emotions in different ways. You know, maybe we hide our emotions because we don't want to seem like we're weak. Or maybe we feel like what we're feeling is gonna last forever. You know, maybe we've said something that we regret because of our emotions, or maybe even we've let our emotions control us a few times. There's nothing wrong with having our feelings. The problem comes when we let the feelings become the boss of us and control what we do. You know, I don't know about you, but I think it's really easy for me to let my emotions control me. For me, it's whenever I let my emotions boil up inside of me and then I say something out of anger to someone instead of something out of kindness. When I let my emotions control me, no one wins. All that happens is that the other person thinks I'm a jerk because I was acting like one. Has anybody else had a similar experience? You know, think of a time when you let your feelings control you into making a bad decision or to being mean to somebody else. How did that make you feel? How did it make the other person feel? Did it make them feel good? Probably not. I really believe that Jesus invites us into a better way of living life. He doesn't tell us, if you follow me, here's a list of rules of things you can and can't do. In fact, I believe that Jesus shows us what it means to be truly human, what it means to live a life that's full of love. There's a story in the book of Matthew I want to share today, and it's got these religious leaders who are trying to trick Jesus with this difficult question. They asked him what he thought the greatest commandment was. There's over 600 commandments in the Old Testament. I think this would be a pretty difficult question to answer. And it was a hot debate between different teachers and rabbis of the day. But Jesus seems to have an answer to this question that is so impactful that we're still talking about it 2,000 years later. In Matthew 22:37, he says this: "You must love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, and with all your mind." This is the first and greatest commandment. A second is equally important. Love your neighbor as yourself. The entire law and all the demands of the prophets are based on these two commandments. You know, I've been following Jesus for a while now. I've definitely learned that a huge part of following him is meditating and thinking about this verse and about how we should see that every single day. In fact, I think this verse is actually like a really good pair of glasses, a pair of lenses that helps us see the world around you. We want you to understand that your emotions don't have to be the boss of you. You can choose to use this verse as a lens for your emotions. I think it's important that we ask ourselves this question daily. How is what I'm feeling right now going to be used to love God and love my neighbor as myself? Let me give you a few examples. When you look at the world around you and you see unjust things that make you angry, you can choose to use that anger to hurt other people or make them feel small. Or you can choose to use that anger and frustration to change what's around you and so other people don't have to experience injustice. When you see something around you that makes you feel sad, you can choose to use that sadness to love others by being kind and empathizing with those who have felt hurt by that situation. And when you're in the middle of something that just makes you over the moon happy, you can choose to share that experience of joy with others. As you go about the rest of your day, I want you to spend some time thinking about what it would mean for you to see your emotions as a way that you can love God and love others around you.